Testing, 1, 2. Hey, Mark, it's Mikey. I'm going to do another recording here. This is to get you a little familiar with the launching of Oculus, which is a little bit different. Now, I'm already in the headset recording this, but I should be capturing the desktop, I believe. Yeah. And what you're going to want to do is you're going to have this all set up for the phone, and so that your phone works with your headset and your headset set up, and get familiar with it. And once you got all that working and you understand how to set up the room space and everything else, then you'll sit down at your computer and you'll set up the room space at your computer, and you're doing all that in the headset. You're not even attached to the computer in any way yet. You'll have to have the Oculus app installed on the computer. That's this one, and it looks like this, which is very similar to the phone. It has all of the apps things you can buy in stores and stuff. Go through a couple things on here. So here's the store. By the way, this is amazing. Boneworks. Couple games you really got to get that you try in room space over wireless later. We'll get to that. But say you go home. It always kind of starts at this home place. You're going to want to go to devices, and here you can see my Oculus Quest, and you can see it set up here. To get it working nice, you may have trouble getting the audio working. I'll work through that with you. Getting the audio working is very similar to the problems we had with the other headset. You first want to get it working inside the headset itself, make sure everything's working there. And then under here, you go to sound settings, and then you go to the advanced sound control panel. And when that comes up, frequently what you'll see is, especially if you're switching back between headsets, the Oculus headset stuff here might be disabled. So you just enable it and then set it to default communication device. And then under recording, if this is microphone's disabled, you enable it and set it to default device. And then you restart the headset connection to the Oculus Link. We'll get to that. When you click at the top here, under the headset, you can configure devices. And you can say, I want to use this microphone, I want to use this headset. You can set the volumes and input for the microphone. I max out the microphone volume, works pretty good. And then here you can set the graphics preferences. For gaming on your current computer, what I found optimal for the computers we have right now is 1.3 times. Just take the slider till it just hits 1.3 times, and that'll set this resolution to 4704 by 2384. And I'll go through all this with you. And limit the refresh rate to 72 hertz. You're not going to get above that right now anyway. And then you click OK, and then it's going to restart the headset. And then that'll be the resolution that the headset runs at. And we're going to download this extra app called the Oculus Debug Tool. And when we run that, we're going to set this top value to 1.3 times. And it remembers that. We're going to set the curvature to low. And we're going to set this number to 2320. Okay, so 2320 is the resolution width. And then every single time we restart the headset, this is the only one you got to keep setting. You got to disable this from auto to disabled. It doesn't remember it. This asynchronous time warp is a performance killer, causes artifacts and stuff like that, and we don't want that. So we disable that every time, and it'll give you better frame rates and less artifacts. Okay, then you can kill that, and then you're ready to start Steam VR. So starting Steam VR. Okay, you should be recording my Steam VR view now. Okay, and in Steam VR, under settings, the video resolution for your computer should be set to 56%. If those other things are set first, that should come out to 2320 here. So 56% and 2320. And then under developer, you want to make sure to reset the OpenXR runtime to Steam VR, which right now for you is probably set to mixed reality for your headset that you currently have. If you go back and forth between them, you have to switch this back and forth. So you want to set this back to Steam VR. Okay, and that's it for that. And now Steam VR is running. It's at the right resolution. Everything's set up here. I'm ready to start the game. I'm going to pause this for a second. All right, picking back up the recording here. I'm going to set my benchmark recorder here. Do a quick mission here. So I got the game settings loaded. These are the same settings you set earlier with the nice clouds, but running at a higher resolution for this headset. Okay, it's recording. We're in the game. We're ready to go. All right, so just gonna go here to the P51, get rid of the mirror, and change my color. All right, here we go. Okay. Actually, this headset sounds really good, and you can actually hear the outside environment better because it's not over your ears, so you can hear other people talking. Of course, I think it's a little louder at night for other people, and they hear it too. Shadows is going crazy. So over there's the anti-aircraft artillery battery, 4 of them. Get those after. We'll drop our bombs quick here. Vehicle. Alright, actually not the greatest frame rates. Let's see what we get. And I'll finish that. And then I kill the benchmark. And we'll see what we get. This is how I did all the benchmarks. Tells me everything going on about the computer. So here's the frame rates. So we can go down here to mission starts, click the beginning and the end, and then look for the average, round up. So 40 frames per second average. And that'll be acceptable. I'll take that. All right, good deal. So that's kind of how this headset works. It's only a little bit different, and then we've preset up the room space ahead of time, and it really aligns much better than the mixed reality headsets, and it also tracks better than the mixed reality headsets. I think you're gonna like it. Well, I'm hoping you like it. We'll see how it goes. All right, take it easy.